Hello students, today we are going to start with the writing skill topic, that is speech writing. What is speech? Speech is a formal address or discourse delivered to an audience. While writing a speech, make sure you are writing to inform people, to persuade them, to convince them or to entertain them. Now, what is format of speech? In order to write a perfect speech, we must be well acquainted with the topic and must possess a wide range of vocabulary, a thorough knowledge of the subject, some research and excellent organizational skills. Here is the ideal format and tips to help you to write a perfect speech. While writing a speech, first you should write heading. The heading should be catchy and not in more than 5 or 6 words. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. Opening line. This includes salutations, introduction and the topic. Make sure you do not mention your personal details like name, school name, college name, etc. Your opening line will be like, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends, today I, XYZ, stand before you all to speak on the topic. Or you can start with a quote related to the topic, then you go with the salutation and introduction. Make sure you use language which is suitable for the audience you are addressing to. Usage of complex vocabulary for addressing children is not advisable. Usage of quotes is highly recommended. Quotes can be used at the time of commencement, means when you start your speech, or as an ending statement. A quote in the middle of the speech will also be fine. After that, the main body of the speech. It is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction on the topic. It's meant to be precise, like 1 or 2 lines. Then you need to explain the current situation, the problems if any, and whether after any corrective actions, betterment in the situation has been observed or not. It may include advantages, disadvantages depending upon the topic in question. Now here it is important you follow a sequence. It is possible that you have too many points or very few points. When you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones and write a line on each. In case you have very few already, explain them at least 2 lines each. You have to strictly follow the prescribed word limit in a limited time frame. So just do not go on writing and writing, otherwise you will miss other questions. Most important, always begin with your strongest point. You can accommodate the weaker ones in between and end with another strong point, because your start and your end is very important. Feel free to give your personal opinion in 1 or 2 lines. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another that may deviate you from the main point. You have to refrain from doing so. At the end, the concluding paragraph. Now, it is to be remembered that whenever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation or suggest a few solutions as well. Means at the end, you have to give suggestion how to improve the situation or how you can find a solution to the problem. Now it would be great if you could add a few quotes relating to motivating the people to the action. Here also the rule of strong, weak, strong applies. Keep in mind. Last but not the least, the concluding line, thanking the audience for their cooperation and their patience, it is very important to conclude what you have started. Never leave a speech for that matter any of your answer open-ended. Conclude with a suggestion or a solution to it. And at the end you have to thank the audience. That also keep in mind. Now we'll see example. See here. As Mukul or Mahima of Alps Junior College write a speech to be delivered in college assembly, highlighting the importance of cleanliness, suggesting that the state of cleanliness reflects the character of its citizens. Now they have given you points which we have to include in our speech, like importance of cleanliness in college, home and our surrounding, present status, prevents diseases, that also you have to make the audience aware of, need to practice, reflects the character of the nation, benefits of cleanliness, and at the end conclusion. See now your speech. First we'll write the heading, that is importance of cleanliness. We'll start it with a quote. In the words of the great John Wesley, cleanliness is next to godliness. Good morning, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. Today I, Mukul, stand before you all to highlight the importance of cleanliness. This is our opening line. After that, we'll start with the topic. First, we have to introduce the topic. Cleanliness is the state or quality of being clean or being kept clean. It is essential for everyone to learn about cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation, and the various diseases that are caused due to poor hygienic condition. You have to now show the importance. It is crucial for physical well-being and maintaining a healthy environment at home and at our school or college. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decreased immunity. The effects, if your environment or home or college is not clean. The habit learned at the young age get embedded in one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about public places clean. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitation facilities to every family, including toilets and solid and liquid waste disposal systems, village cleanliness and safe and adequate drinking water supply. Teachers and students of schools are joining this Clean India campaign very actively with great enthusiasm and joy. Now at the end, this is the ending paragraph. Good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity resulting in higher standards of living, thus developing the economy. It will boost India's international image. Thus, a clean environment is a green environment with less people falling ill. Cleanliness, hence, is defined to be the emblem of purity of mind. This is our ending paragraph. And then, at the end, you will say thank you, or you can also say thank you for your time and attention. See, other example now. Write a speech in 150 or 200 words on benefits of early rising to be delivered by you as the secretary of the health club in your society. Now you are the secretary of the health club in your society and you are going to deliver the speech. Now see, your heading will be benefits of early rising. You will say, good morning friends. Today I stand before you all to highlight the far-reaching benefits of early rising. This is our opening line. Then the quote, early to bed and early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy and wise. The words of Benjamin Franklin have been backed by science. It has been proved that morning people are persistent and proactive. It leads to better performance, greater success and higher standards of living. Rising up early also relieves stress and tension because it gives you the time to squeeze in a workout before you get distracted. That is why morning people tend to be healthier and happier, as well as have lower body mass indexes. For this, one needs to maintain a proper schedule and has to go to bed on time. You should restrict the usage of gadgets immediately before going to bed, and these tiny steps will help you to become an early riser. Researchers have also said that early morning is the best time to study and gain knowledge. This will help you in staying ahead in the class and keep your grades up. Most entrepreneurs are early risers as they believe it is the key to a successful life here, you can say. Successful, happy and content life. Here, if you don't develop a habit of waking up before the rest of the world, you won't be able to change the world. So see how we have started with salutation, then the code, then importance, then we have told you what are the effects of that, and the concluding line, and then at the end you have to say thank you for your time and attention, or you can just write there thank you. I hope you have understood this. It is very easy. Just follow the format and keep in mind the points which are mentioned here, and you will score full marks in this. I hope you have understood. Thank you.